Well, what have you guys been working on these last couple of days as you've had this time off to prepare for these next couple games?
Just kind of the things that we've been trying to work out, for the past couple weeks. We had some couple good breaks, so we was able to get some good practice time and just work out some of the things that we've been struggling at, and I think it's been good.
Whatever the outlook is for the team, you always remain positive and focused that you want to win, you want to win. Is it pretty frustrating for you right now, being at this point where you guys have not been able to do that very often?
I think it's frustrating for everybody, not just me. Like I said, like I always said, we all competitors and we want to win ultimately. When those things aren't happening the way you think it should happen, then it can get frustrating for sure. But we got to just keep plugging away at the things we need to get better at and shore those things up, and then I think eventually those things will come.
Do you think this is a fix that could happen this year, or are you talking more in the future? I mean, where do you think the franchise is at this moment?
No, I think for sure. I think as we continue to build chemistry together as a team, and I think those things will come. I really can't say when, but as long as we're doing the right things every day, then those things historically should come sooner rather than later. So like I said, I can't tell the future, but I like the things that we do each and every day to get better, to making those things consistently.
Do you have any theories to why the starts have been so slow lately?
In terms of just the game?
Yeah.
Not really. I think it just, maybe the energy level needs to be up, to start the game. And, we need to, try to throw the first punch, a little bit more aggressively instead of trying to fill out the other team. And so I think that's the adjustment. I think a couple of games we did well at the start of the game, but some games we didn't. So I think it's what it is. We got to be a more aggressive team. Obviously, we coming in as most of the time as an underdog. So, a lot of teams wanted to punch us in the mouth early and get us out of the way. Make it a tough game for us. But I think we need to, reverse that and throw the first punch.
When you're on a losing streak like this, Ant, do you think like we just need to do what we're doing but do it better, or do we need to do something different? Like, do you kind of how do you approach that?
I think it depends. It's always going to be a blend. There's some things you just need to adjust to. It depends on the team, depends on the situation, and also obviously some of the things that we've been preaching we might haven't been doing as well as we should have. So I think it's a blend of both for sure. It's a blend.
As someone who faces a lot of high-end defenders, how would you compare Tumani to them?
He's up there for sure. Obviously, I haven't had to play against him in the actual game, but based off of guys that are like light size and like he gives them a hard time, and so I think he's for sure one of the best perimeter defenders period in the league for sure already.
Do you have a moment, or can you remember a moment when we first got here and you went up against him and you were like, oh yeah, this guy?
Yeah, just his constant energy, Like, picking up full, and he turning you a couple of times and trying to make you work, and he's done that every single time, even on misses in transition, he picking up full. So, like, that type of energy can be very annoying for other players to go up against.
What about you? Did you have those moments when you first played against him?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, like he's going to make you work each and every possession. So, he force you to, like, kind of find ways to make it easy on yourself. And so that's what we want. Like, we got the best player. He guarding the best player, and he got the ball in his hands because he don't want to go up against a full court pressure every time. Then that's a win for us. You know what I mean? So he just brings that type of energy to the game for sure.
I think I'd asked you about this, but I'll ask you again. What makes a player good at taking charges? Because Tumani has shown he's pretty good at that.
What makes a player good at taking charges?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. I only got one.
One in your entire career.
I don't know if I got more than one in my career for sure, but those type of things you learn in college. So I didn't learn that. No, I didn't. We definitely didn't learn no charges.
As a scorer though, like
You just never learned.
Was it painful? The one you remember, was that like the next day you were like, oh?
Nah, they still make fun of me because I still don't know how to fall after taking the hit. So, but nah, I mean, those are just things you learn like as trial and error. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then you kind of learn like to be in a position at the right time, and then like I said. I can't teach too much, you know what I mean?
I guess then I put it to you this way, as more of a scorer, when you see a guy who you think is trying to take a charge, how do you go about negating that, or how do you go about making sure you don't get that charge?
seeing him early. You know what I mean? As he driving, you see him already setting up, and then maybe you got to stop early or slow down. But you know what I mean, sometimes they're just gonna get you. You know what I mean? Like it's just perfect time, and they play a good play. Just like on offense, you play a good play. But you know, it's kind of like you got to see the play before it happens to be pretty good at that. And obviously, you know how to set the charge.
You have to be smart too in terms of not taking a charge from anyone. Back in the day, when
You got to be thinking. You actually got to be thinking about it too. Like I'm about to set a charge here instead of being in the way or coming in help or trying to block the shot. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a different mindset. Like he could do both. Like he could block shots and help side and set charges or be there. And so like it's a different mindset to switch from I'm about to stand tall and sit there, or I'm about to take a charge and fall back. So I think that's the difference.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Avery.